Hello, my name is Melissa Jacobs. I had the Essure implanted somewhere around, I think, July of 2014. I had a baby in April of 2014. So I'm just going to skip back to April of 2014. I had him on April 28th. Probably 2 weeks after I had him, I was, of course, pushing myself because I needed to lose weight to get back to work. So I was walking every day. As soon as I got all the way healed, I was running. I was taking him everywhere, doing everything. Within 4 to 5 weeks, got down to the weight that I was before I had him. Was feeling great. Was just so high energy and just having a wonderful life. Fast forward to after I got Essure. I wasn't aware at the time that it had anything to do with Essure, but a few months afterwards, started having problems with my feet and my legs and my arms, and just muscular pain everywhere, and feeling tired, just more tired than I've ever felt in my life. So I went to my PCP doctor. He didn't really even know anything about Essure, and I just kind of mentioned it. He was like, "Yeah, I know that's irrelevant," and sent me to get a whole bunch of tests for all kinds of autoimmune diseases, and everything came back negative. They the last thing they suggested was that I go get tested for MS, which I just wasn't ready to hear. Didn't want anything to do with that. So I have not been tested for that at this point. Then I saw a post about Essure Problems on Facebook through a friend. Started researching, started looking up, and found that there was thousands and thousands of other women having the same problems. So tired that they could hardly get out of bed, just pain in the abdomen, stabbing pains, excessive bleeding and headaches, and the muscle fatigue. And I started believing 100% that this was Essure. I didn't have any of these problems. I was one of the most high energy, happiest women. Just, I wouldn't say the life of the party because I'm kind of shy, but people always depended on me for a smile. They came to me, always checked on all my friends and family to make sure everybody was okay. It was just kind of the core. Um, since Essure, I've had my other half say to me, "I miss you." Um, I can't remember the last time that your enthusiasm was there, that you smiled. Um, it's been really rough trying to raise my son. He's over 1 year old now, and most of the time I sit on the couch while he plays because my other half and I work different schedules, and I have him by myself all morning, but I don't have the energy to play with him. I can't even walk down to the park. If I want to go to the park, I have to load him up in the truck, take him down, get him back out, and take him to the park because walking to the park is too much energy. And by the time I get done, I hurt too much. And I have a very physically demanding job. So I can't use what energy I do have before I go to work because then I can't go to work. So, in summary, Essure is the worst thing I've ever done in my life. I have probably a full hysterectomy. She's not sure. Hopefully, she's going to be able to leave the ovaries planned for June 23rd to get rid of these evil things that were implanted in my body. I blame myself because I think I should have done more research, but when I had them put in, I mean, I looked at reviews and stuff, but they were all on the Essure site, and of course, they think their product is great, but you know what? They're wrong. They didn't follow through with the testing they were supposed to do, and had I known all that stuff, I would have just got a hysterectomy to begin with. But I didn't because I knew that I didn't have any more time to take off work because I just had a baby, and because I've already had this will be my ninth surgery in my life because I was born with a condition that I had to have surgeries for, and I've had knee surgeries and just other such things. But even going through all of those things, I've never had as bad of a time as I've had in the last probably 5 or 6 months of my life. I've had my gut back in a different order, and I still didn't have as worse of a time as I am right now. I've been stabbed, and I still am not, did not suffer as much as I have been. I've been standing to do this video and fighting the urge to just sit down because standing hurts. Standing hurts my feet, standing hurts my legs, and standing hurts my back. And I never had this problem until I had Essure. So this non-surgical, which was very surgical, I was put under in order to get it, option that is supposed to make your life just this wonderful thing. Number one, it doesn't even prevent pregnancy because there's been tons and tons of women with tons of miscarriages and tons of babies that have been born to people that have had Essure. So not only does it not work, it causes problems. If you're thinking about getting Essure, please do research. Find the Essure Problems page on Facebook. Go to the Erin Brockovich website and read the stories. I submitted my story. This is the worst thing I've ever done, and it didn't make me avoid anything because I still have to have surgery. I still have to be off work, and I still have to try and find somebody to help me take care of my son while my other half still goes to work, and I have to try and deal with him after having abdominal surgery. So it did nothing for me but make my life worse. Do not get Essure. FDA, Bayer, clean up your mess and take this thing off the market. It is not safe.